The story of Saint Edward the Confessor. Saint Edward the Confessor, one of the last Anglo-Saxon kings of England, was born around 1003 in Islip, England. He was the son of King Æthelred the Unready and Queen Emma of Normandy. His early life was marked by turmoil as England faced repeated Viking invasions. When Edward was a young boy, his family fled to Normandy to escape the chaos, where he spent much of his youth. This exile deeply influenced his character, instilling in him a love for prayer and a reliance on God's providence. Edward returned to England in 1041 at the invitation of King Harthacanute, and after the king's death in 1042, Edward was crowned King of England. His reign was characterized by piety, justice, and a strong commitment to peace. Unlike many rulers of his time, Edward sought to govern with wisdom and fairness rather than brute force. He was known for his gentle demeanor and deep devotion to God, earning him the title, Confessor, a term used for saints known for their holiness and virtuous lives. One of Edward's most significant contributions was the construction of Westminster Abbey, a magnificent church dedicated to St. Peter. He envisioned the abbey as a place of worship and a symbol of England's Christian faith. Edward personally oversaw its construction, and the abbey was consecrated just days before his death in 1066. Today, Westminster Abbey remains one of the most iconic landmarks in England. Throughout his reign, Edward prioritized the well-being of his people. He was deeply charitable, often distributing alms to the poor and supporting monasteries and churches. His simplicity and humility stood in stark contrast to the political machinations of his time. Despite his challenges as a ruler, including conflicts with powerful nobles and neighboring nations, Edward maintained his commitment to peace and reconciliation. A notable aspect of Edward's life was his reputation for miracles. One story tells of his ability to heal the sick through the laying on of hands, a gift attributed to his deep faith. Another legend recounts how he once gave a precious ring to a beggar, only to later discover that the beggar was Saint John the Evangelist in disguise. This act of generosity symbolized Edward's selfless love and trust in God's providence. Edward passed away on January 5, 1066, and was buried in Westminster Abbey. Shortly after his death, he was venerated as a saint, with many attributing miracles to his intercession. In 1161, Pope Alexander III canonized him as Saint Edward the Confessor, and his feast day is celebrated on October 13th. Saint Edward's life continues to inspire people worldwide. He is remembered as a king who placed God above all, ruling with humility, justice, and love for his people. His legacy as a builder of faith and a servant of peace endures, reminding us of the transformative power of holiness in leadership.